Welcome to the honest review of Sihanoukville. Sihanoukville, named after the late King Sihanouk, also has other names like Krong Prea Sihanouk and Kampong Saum. Saum sounds very close to the word for wet, which makes sense, it's right by the beach. And Krong Prea Sihanouk Krong is region, Prea is the respectful word for someone of high status, like a monk, king, or god, and Sihanouk is the name of the late king. So we've got, apparently the king really loved being there, so much that he built his own residence. The life of a king. I love this beachside city. In fact, I think I'm gonna just build my own palace right there. It'd be wonderful. Wonderful. Anyhow, what do I like the most about Sihanoukville? Well, to be honest, completely honest, gonna say it, gonna tell you straight up, I actually don't really like Sihanoukville. Used to. First few times I went, great experience, really enjoyed it, beautiful scenery. Then construction started, and basically the whole city is under one giant remodel. The roads, new buildings, there's even been some collapsed buildings there, in some buildings, some new construction sites that have collapsed. It's just pretty gnarly. Unfortunately, I actually made a honest review of Sihanoukville about a year earlier, and I was basically saying the same thing. It's not very nice right now, but maybe in 5 or more years, it's gonna look pretty nice. They're doing all the necessary construction that they need to in order to have they're hoping to make it the second biggest city. So next to Phnom Penh, you've got Sihanoukville, and it's well on its way. There's plenty of sky rises, lots of new construction, some nice roads, and right now they're putting in a lot of the infrastructure to be able to make it one of the next biggest cities. It also has an exorbitant amount of casinos. Thankfully, online gambling was banned here in Cambodia, October 2019, and so actually a lot of casinos closed overnight, and a lot of people left to go back to their respective countries. A lot of people were flying back to China. Sihanoukville is was a very popular destination for tourism, and a lot of casinos, got the beaches, some nice hotels. So then COVID-19 happened, and a lot of the locals and foreigners stopped traveling there. So you can basically right now have the whole town to yourself, except for you and all the construction workers. It's pretty rough. Anyway, hopefully one day it will be something nice. As of now, it's kind of a wreck. But, as is any remodel before it, it's shining, shimmering, finished product. So what do I like about Sihanoukville? Kind of already went over that. If I did have to choose something I liked, I would say it's the beaches, the bungalows, and the belugas. Totally kidding, there's no belugas. In fact, if there was, they would probably be extinct by now because of the quality of the water. A lot of the restaurants and bungalows were right along the beach and were pumping all of their crap right into the ocean. Like literal crap, like crap that comes out of your butt, like that. They were pumping all of that right into the ocean, and it looked nasty. It really looked brown and nasty right by all of those restaurants. And what's really awesome is that they have started putting in some infrastructure. They've actually removed a lot of those places that were right there on the beach, so they're trying to make those beaches look nicer and keep them a little bit nicer, so the public can enjoy them more, and it can be more of a nature-esque, nice experience. You don't have to be swimming around in other people's crap. So, beaches are nice when they're cleaned up, and the water, it's warm, it's nice, but there's some locations where I just would not want to swim in. It just, I'm not gonna go there. Bungalows, some really nice ones right there in Sihanoukville. A lot of them have actually been removed because I think they are trying to make that beach area a little bit more public. They put in a nice new road that goes along the river. Yeah, I'd say it's coming along. Those are some promising signs. There's a lot of construction right by the beach. There will be a lot of hotels overlooking the beach within probably a matter of 5 or so years. But, you know, what you gonna do? So, at least people aren't building like on the beach there. At least there's a road in between the beach and where people are building, for the most part. Cool places you should check out if you are down in Sihanoukville. There's Independence Beach, Attribution Beach, Ultras Beach. There's like Ultras 1, 2, and 3. And now there's a road connecting all of those beaches, or at least Attribution Beach, Ultras 1, 2, and 3. So it's just a very scenic ride all the way down. I actually really liked it. There was in one part of the road, they actually put the road, it goes around a tree, and it later then goes around like this giant rock in the middle of the road. It's kind of cool just to see, like, just leaving a tree, it just adds so much to the natural beauty of it, and just to kind of show like, okay, we're not gonna plow down everything in our path. And they really, yeah, went through the effort to keep that tree and rock kind of in their place. It really adds to the aesthetic feel of that beach vibe. Anyway, I support whoever made that decision to keep that giant rock and that giant tree in the middle of the road. And sure enough, it's like a scenic place that people take pictures now. People like stop and take pictures right by the giant rock and the giant tree, which is really cool. I think it's a great way to, like, including nature in the design, I think is a great way to really improve that aesthetic feel. Anyway, check out the beaches. That's really worth it. There's a few bungalows and places that you can stay fairly cheaply, probably anywhere between $10 to $20 a night. You also got some crazy fancy hotels that you could drop a couple $100s a night. And yeah, it's whatever floats your boat. I don't have that in my budget, but you know, maybe you're a little different. There's also the Golden Lion statue. This is like an iconic place. A lot of people, there's so many black and white photos of people taking pictures by these 2 golden lions. It's like a roundabout somewhere, kind of, I guess, in the middle of the town. So take some pictures by that, and got some drone footage. Didn't take a lot of other B-roll, so hopefully you get a little bit of a sample from the random clips that I'm including in this video, and you'll have to check it out for yourself. But I would highly recommend going right now because everything's like basically deserted. So anyway, this has been your honest review. Anything else I have to include or say or promote? I'd say keep the beach clean. Clean up your trash, people. Clean up your trash, because it really gets old seeing all the trash on the beach. You know? Yeah, that's what I would say. All right, that's it for this honest review of Sihanoukville. Peace.